Couillet and Jean Hébert. And we are ready for hockey. Here we go. Face-offs won by the Islanders. And the puck will be shoveled into the Kane zone, but it'll be picked up and worked around by Drury, trying to get it to Orlov. Now reversed. Slavin across the rink. Burns looking for a tip out in front. Svechnikov gets a shot through, and opportunity there, and Sorokin has to be ready.
Truck and a fine early save from Sorokin. I like the thought following up.
Jumps into Lee there, and the Islanders are able to get the puck to Barzal. Barzal using his speed, trying to wrap around the net. Centering attempt goes off of Shea and across the blue paint. Now a shot put right on, and a huge save made.
It has some of the best edges in the league. And there, this almost goes off of Martinook's right skate. A save that Kochetkov would never, ever anticipate making. Days Romanov, but I would have liked to have seen a few more shots.
Now Martinook wins the draw right back for Shea. Shot right on, and saves made by Sorokin. A long stretch pass, springing Svechnikov, and Svechnikov was taken off of his skates by Riley, and the fans want a penalty, nothing provided. And now the Islanders coming back the other way, working it in. Kochetkov with a save, and an even bigger save, and then a shot from inside the blue line, and they'll score. As all havoc broke loose, and the Islanders kept playing.
Great pass from Burns in transition. That's a penalty. I mean, it might have even been the criteria for a penalty shot. The Islanders counter the other way. Kochetkov makes two excellent saves. There's no goalie interference here. So that's another thing I'm looking at. And the Islanders score on their third whack. That is a penalty to Svechnikov.
For the Hurricanes, will take the draw. And it's one back. Orlov's able to chop it to Chatfield. Kane cycling with it. Opportunity for Orlov out in front. Sorokin makes a save. Chip through, they'll score! Jarvis and Teravainen with some net front. And the Canes kept playing, and we're tied at 1.
Well, this was advantageous because I think it was a good non-call. I did not think that was a trip like the previous situation. And you have two guys that are not the biggest in stature after the second effort of Aho that are willing to go to the front of the net. It goes off of Jarvis after a good attacking save on Orlov. Well, actually, Orlov going to Jarvis. Then it goes off of Jarvis, and just second and third effort from Teuvo Teravainen to outwill Noah Dobson to thrust this puck into the net. That is a great moment for Teuvo Teravainen. That's a difference between he and the previous coach, who has a long history with Barry Trotz. He wants him to get more involved in transition.
And the Islanders win the draw. Spinning shot, they'll score. Brock Nelson in the high slot just let it fly, and it beats Kochetkov. And the Islanders get the lead back.
Second time that the Islanders have activated their centerman after a one draw. To the front of the net in the case of Engvall. But then you have Nelson, who comes across into a one-time position. So he makes the shot available, and the face-off guy Engvall goes to the front of the net. He's boxed out by Jack Drury, but it's a perfect screen.
We'll try to go cross corner. Knocked down out in front by Bolduc, the rookie. He'll get it to Barzal. And that Barzal wheeling through the middle of the rink. And they change it with the lead back for Dobson, and it'll get past Kochetkov. The Canes netminder got a piece, and it rolled over and crossed the goal line, and the Islanders have a 3-1 lead.
The former Vancouver Canuck Bo Horvat have developed the chemistry that was desired when the deal was made. Carolina is not able to cut it off at their own blue line, which I often talk about, and then there's just too much sag when you look at all of this coverage. And then you have a goaltender that is fighting it as good as he's been.
Half of those 6 goals against the Islanders. He'd love to get another one here tonight.
No doubt about it. And remember, one of our game keys, Mike, no lead is safe.
As Seth Jarvis will line up against J.G. Pajot. You have to be alert against this Islander penalty killing team, though. Holmstrom has 5 shorthanded goals. Now Svechnikov in the bumper position, but he gets across. They score! Sebastian Aho on the power play. And Carolina has cut into the Islanders' lead. It's 3-2.
Great job with his skate. winning the faceoff on Pajot. Then watch the puck retrieval that Svechnikov had when he didn't handle it cleanly. Bunting didn't panic, was going to fire the puck, wasn't able to do so because of the stick coming from behind from Pajot, and made a better play to Aho. After Aho got booted from the faceoff, for Jarvis to win that draw with his skate set a whole positive power play chain reaction.
Leaning across, trying to make a play is Riley. He's knocked off of his skates by Shea, and the Canes can turn this one up. Natchez, he's got Svechnikov, he shoots, he rings the post.
He could have delivered a good thunderous hit on Nelson. You spent a lot of time in your own end.
Now Burns will lose it to Lee. Lee trying to center this one, and he will. Barzal back up top, they'll score. One-timer hammered by Riley. It gets through Kochetkov, and the Islanders have their 2-goal lead back. It's 4-2.
Burns has his pass picked off, and now he's trying to play catch up. Barzal does a heck of a job turning and even thinking to involve Mike Riley. Best edges are right there among forwards in the game, certainly in the short list in conversation. So even the thought to tight turn, that pass is flat. It did go end over end, that Riley off to do something special. Now Carolina's had a 2-goal deficit entering a third period. It was on Long Island, came back and won in overtime. Are both -3, but this is where they've got to be part of a comeback on the back end.
Indeed, as Natchez will kick it to himself. He's got some room, Natchez, behind the net. A little too far for the wrap, dropped it back, Slavin, he scores! Ring the bell, Carolina within a goal.
Rough night for Slavin and Burns. Start with the goal line, the wrap isn't there. So what's your next best option when the stuff isn't there? Use the defense from the goal line, and Slavin blazes it by Sorokin on the blocker side.
Trying to find Cizikas. The Canes Aho got back to play it. Now out in front, here comes Jarvis. Does he have a step? Jarvis stopping, turning, backhand chance. Sorokin with the save.
Dobson's played a lot of hockey, looks tired. You could take advantage.
Now Martin up to it. Slavin, the goal scorer this period to get Carolina within 1. Aho was given a shot to the back and was felled after that play. Now Barzal with it for the Islanders. He looks like he's got plenty of energy, does the Islanders' Matt Barzal through the neutral zone. Laid off for Horvat. Now back Dobson, side of the net. Lee puts a shot through and he'll score. Rolls to the far post. Beating Kochetkov, and the Islanders' 2-goal lead is restored. It's 5-3 New York.
Barzal's been the best player on the ice for either team. He's going to get his 3rd assist. No, he won't, because Dobson and Horvat will, and you just can't give up that goal. I mean, you just can't. Carolina's defense had actually, which was soft by their standards in the first 2 periods, they actually did a nice job sorting out other than giving up their own blue line.
Back for Shea. Natchez. He'll play that one. He spins Dobson around, and now a little chance for Nason, and he scores! The self-assist for Steph Nason, and the Canes power play clicks. It's 5-4, Canes down a goal.
A pretty passing play that nearly went on the back door. Then you just floated one in with traffic in on the way to Sorokin. And then the 3rd chance, Nason's trying to pass it between his legs to Teravainen on the back door. Romanov makes a good play, but Nason quickly pounces on the puck and beats Sorokin on the short side. Puck was on edge.
And now going after it is Stahl. He'll play it back to the point. Orlov wings that one hard. Off the boards, Chatfield. Bunting behind the net, Nason. Nason stops it out in front. Bunting misses. Back up top, Natchez. Natchez's shot will be blocked, and Pajot gets to it. And the Islanders failed to get it in deep. Good play by Burns. Kotkaniemi with some speed. Drop back. Svechnikov out in front. Sorokin makes the first.
Key with a distinct kicking motion is his skate on the ice, which it is, empty.
Stahl wins it clean. Back to Burns. Burns tries to get it to the slot. Tied up by Palmieri. 1 second left. Pajot sends it the length of the ice.